And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Chris Bassett. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one outside, and this one is off and running. Yeah, that's fouled off. That clips the corner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Full count.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Check out the Red Sox lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Wilyer Abreu.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, third baseman, Rafael.
Man aboard, and here is Devers, right now 3rd in the American League in RBIs. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. And Raffy falls victim to the K.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game one of this three-game set. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for the Red Sox, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Bichette launched a homer in his most recent game.
One strike. One.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
That's out to center field. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs. Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground, a second. Might be 2. Over to Castro for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the second in Toronto. Back now in Toronto. Now it's Alex Bregman. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Harris makes the grab, one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Connor Wong stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A two-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
This is Willie Castro.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Fought off foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One out, bases empty. Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that drops in for a strike. That one down the line and foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one a little bit high. 1-2 to count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. He goes down looking. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, right field. And that drops foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Digging in, Dustin Harris. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
So the lineup flips over, and now the shortstop, Bo Bichette, scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Varsho, the lead runner at second. Harris over at first with one away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. There's one.
Well, he knew at least he had a chance to knock it down, but he doesn't panic as this ball trickles away a little bit, stays under control, and that's what big leaguers do. Never push the panic button. He completes the play. Excellent job right there.
And now here is Andres Jimenez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Rogers Center, now batting Jarren Duran.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
There's the strike. Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here is Devers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lined into right. And George makes the grab. Here's Alex Bregman. Reached on an infield single his first time. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's in there. It's 4-2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Abreu in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
On the ground to short. And Guerrero is set down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. RBI single his last time up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Just missed.
1-0.
Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Tough spot right here. Quick inning, 2 quick outs. You got to be patient, but you also have to be somewhat aggressive to not miss your pitch early in the count.
And a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
Good eye in that spot. 2 outs, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And the count is filled up. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here at the ballpark. Lead. Bassett back to work. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Castro in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Whips it across. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Towards first. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston as they can't add. Back now in Toronto, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. Save. It was never going to be easy after the missed play.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
And next is the designated hitter, Ernie Clement. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play. Red Sox by 2. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and he grabs it in foul ground. 0-2 now. Stays alive. Red Sox leading it by 2. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Center field. Varsho after it. Corrals it. 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yoshida in his 3rd season, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. Yoshida now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's downstairs. And 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Andres Jimenez. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. On the inside corner for a strike. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. He's been a great free agent sign. Late swing fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Liam Hendricks getting loose out there. Winkowski warming up as well. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet out of the game, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back. Liam Hendricks on the pitch here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 5-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air, out towards right center. Rafaela. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
2 down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Cut on and lifted in the air. Durant on the move to the gap. And that is that. Strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Santander. 1 away. And now it's Alex Bregman. Fouled off. He was late. 1 down, bases empty. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the DH, Ernie Clement. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Harris in the box now as he leaves that one up high. On the ground right side, Bregman slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
Bassett back to work. Line to left, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the...
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Bowden Francis. Gets the call from the pen, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now, Willie Castro. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And fouled off. The tying run is 90 feet away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Bregman. And Guerrero is set down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
A dive. He's got it. Nicely done for the out. And we're back. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. That's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. That's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. A 2-run homer. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays. Chad Green will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next to hit, Alex Bregman. That clips a corner. Green, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. That one ripped. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela in position, and it's caught for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Kirk goes after that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field, Rafaela. And there's 2 away. And here is Dalton Varsho. There's a strike. Blue Jays down a run. This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back now in Toronto. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. That's in there.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And there's a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one hit to right. Springer racing after it. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And there's a strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swung on. Broken back grounder to third. And that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And George makes the grab. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 5. So they turn to their closer, Justin Slayton.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 1 up, 1 down.
For the Blue Jays, third baseman.
He's 2 outs away. So up next for Toronto, Dustin Harris. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Out to center. Rafaela squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The Jays down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Wong collects, fires to first. In time, ball game, and the strikeout ends it.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.